This is Hard Knocks Talks.
Trish, welcome to the podcast.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So where did you grow up?
I grew up in different places.
Mm-hmm.
We moved around a lot.
Was there a lot of substance use around you growing up?
Alcohol. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alcohol.
And that followed you everywhere?
Yeah, it did. Yeah. The only bad things I remember are, of course, the drinking, the fighting that came with it.
Mm-hmm. So how old were you the first time you got drunk?
14, I think.
Really?
14, yes.
So you grew up around alcohol. There was alcohol in the home. There was fighting and some chaos and stuff. And you were 14.
Yes. It wasn't until I was living here in Saskatoon.
Really?
Yes.
So what did the conversation sound like around alcohol? If they were drinking and getting drunk and all of these things were happening, what did they say to you?
It was usually mostly at night. So we would be sleeping and fighting is how we would wake up.
Okay.
All of a sudden hearing, commotion and everyone screaming and yelling and, chairs being knocked over. And
Oh, so it got real.
Yeah. I would wake my younger brother up and take him to the closet.
You guys would hide?
Yeah.
And what did you say to your little brother going and hiding in the closet? Like, what did that sound like to him?
I'm pretty sure I would just say, "Come on, let's go," and I'd take him to the closet and we'd just sit in the closet. Yeah.
You're like afraid to get tied in the middle of it?
Yeah. Very afraid.
Okay.
Yeah. Very afraid.
Okay. And how old were you at that time?
It's hard to say.
Like 10, 9, 8?
Around those years.
Yeah.
What got me angry and started was when I found out my dad I had thought was my biological dad. And I think when I was 14 or 15, that's when I found out that he wasn't. So
tell me about that.
One day, I was being nosy. I was looking through my mom's in the closet, her bedroom closet.
Mm-hmm.
And I had found I was looking and there was a bunch of papers. So I was looking through all these papers and I can remember one had said, I think birth certificate or something on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it had my name on it, but my last name was different. So I didn't say anything for the longest time. I think that's where it started. I wanted to know whose last name that was. And then it said father's name. And then it had someone's name there. And it wasn't my dad's name. So, yeah. It probably took months for me to get up the courage. Just one evening, it was late one night. My mom was just, hanging out in my room with me, just, talking. And I said, "Hey, Mom, can I ask you something?"
Mm-hmm.
And I think she knew because the way she looked at me. And she said, "Yeah." She said, "You can." And so I asked her. And she was dead quiet. She was quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew. Yeah, she finally told me. She said, "Yeah, that's your biological dad." And I think from right there is when my heart broke. And I was very angry with her. I was hurt. I was so hurt. I set out to hurt my parents as much as I could. Just drinking. That's when I started running away. I would be gone weeks at a time, just on the streets here.
At 14?
Yes. I think the people I hung around with, they would talk to me a lot. They would actually tell me, you need to go home. Why are you here? You're not supposed to be here. You should go home. I didn't go home. Cops were always looking for me. When I was 15, I had just finished getting home from a Fleetwood Mac concert with my older cousin. Even before we got in the door, we could hear the phone ringing. And it was just ringing and ringing. And I can hear my mom saying, "Well, who's calling this late?" So we get in the house. I remember I went upstairs. I went to the bathroom right away because I needed to use the washroom. My mom answered the phone. And just like 20 seconds, she was screaming and crying. And I knew. I was like, oh, geez, this is bad news.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came out, I asked her, I said, Mom, I said, what's wrong? And she couldn't answer me. So I asked my dad, I said, what's wrong? And my dad said, you need to sit down. And my dad said, it's Neil. They found him because Neil had been missing. We didn't know where he was.
Neil Stonechild.
Yeah. We didn't know where he was. And my aunt had been looking for him for a few days now. The whole family was, wanting to know where he is. And from what we know what happened, Neil had been in the back of a police cruiser one night. He was with his friend. And they ended up taking him outside of the city. And they left him there. And he froze to death.
They call that the Starlight Tour.
Yeah. Starlight Tour.
Where people are taken out of town and expected to walk back.
Yeah. And he didn't have no shoes. His shoes were gone. And he had this great big cut right across his face. And it wasn't a little cut. It was like a thick cut. And we all said the same thing, it looked like handcuffs or something. That made things harder.
Were you close to Neil?
Yeah. When we were younger, we were together all the time. When we were teenagers here, I didn't see him very much. A week or two prior, I remember we were I was sitting in my aunt's living room, and him and his brother, my other cousin, his older brother, Dean, they were wrestling in my auntie's bedroom, and I could hear Neil, and he's like, Muffin, because that's my nickname. And he's yelling for me. He's like, Muffin, Muffin. So I jumped off the couch, and I went running, and I looked at them, and they were just, they were wrestling on the floor, and he's like, help me. So I ended up helping him. I grabbed my cousin Dean, and I was grabbing him by the head, and I was trying to pull him off, and
by the head.
I did. That's all I could do. They were all twisted up, and so
Yeah.
I was grabbing his head, and sure enough, he got on top of him, and yeah, I walked away. I was like, "There you go."
And then 2 weeks later, this.
Yeah, and then he's gone. We spent a lot of time together as kids, going to church together. We were in Christmas pageants together for church. There's pictures of that. But when that happened, eventually everyone moved. My aunties moved. Nobody wanted to stay. Things just got harder for everyone.
What did life look like? Did that drive you further into your addiction?
It did. I got pregnant when I was 17.
Oh.
Yeah, I got pregnant when I was 17. The dad did not stay with me. So I hid my pregnancy until I was probably about almost 6 months. So I had my daughter in Thompson, Manitoba. I ended up getting my own place with my daughter. I did find a boyfriend. So we ended up moving in together 7-8 months in is when abuse started, Bad choices. Just bad choices from there. I stayed for way longer than I should have. He's just jealous over everything, anything. And people even just looked. He was that type of person, that just violent person. So I stayed inside a lot. Even staying inside a lot didn't really help or do anything because it was, I got choked, I got punched, I got kicked in the face, I tried to run one time and he chased me. And it was a big long haul. He grabbed me by my hair because I had really long hair. And he dragged me back by my hair, like just by my hair.
Were you screaming?
Yes, I was screaming.
No
and
one came?
no one helped me. And this is an apartment. No one helped me. I got beat up almost every day. If it wasn't every day, it was every other day. I always had black eyes. Always.
Did you think that was normal?
I was always told it was my fault.
How'd you escape?
There was one night I got beaten severely. I was getting punched in the face, in the head, everywhere. He had steel-toe boots on, so he was kicking me. He was kicking me in the head. I got kicked in the face. And by that time, I could feel blood like everywhere. I could just feel blood on my face, like everywhere on my face. I could taste it. I couldn't get up. I couldn't get back up. I couldn't do anything except just take it. And then when I was just lying there, I wasn't moving. I was just lying there, and he picked me up. He carried me to the bathroom, and then he put me in the tub, and then he just left me there. I don't know if I just dozed off or something, because I came to, and my little daughter, she had a towel, and she was trying to wipe the blood off my face, but it was, everything was already dry. And all she was saying was, "Mommy, wake up. Mommy, wake up." A few days after, I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to walk to the bridge and just jump off the bridge. So I had phoned my mom. She's like, "Why are you calling so late?" And I was like, and I told her, I'm going to kill myself. She talked to me for a bit, and I told her everything that was going on. Everything. All the abuse, everything. I said, and I just wanted to say goodbye. Say I love you. And I said, "Can I talk to my dad?" So she put my dad on the phone, and I talked to my dad. I told him the same thing, and I said, "I just wanted to say goodbye to you and tell you I love you." He said, "Okay." He said, "I love you." And he gave the phone back to my mom. And I was wondering, I was like, how come, he didn't really say anything. So I talked to my mom for, I think, maybe another half hour.
And Dad came to find you.
Yeah. Because I asked her, I was going to get off the phone.
Yeah.
I said, "Okay, I'm going to go." And I said, "Let me talk to my dad." I said, I want to say something to my dad. She said, "He's not here." I was like, "What do you mean he's not? It's after midnight, And
he just went to walk the dog or what?
Right? I was like, "What do you mean he's not there?" And she said, him and your brother, they left." Where did they go? They went to pick you up. So they left from Regina, drove all the way to Thompson, Manitoba. And when they got there, I was so happy. And my dad said, all he said was, "Grab the kids. That's it. Grab the kids, grab a change of Pampers, let's go." Yeah, I was like, I can, be better. Well, it didn't end up that way. I did live with my parents, again for a bit, having, I needed to look for my own place. I did meet somebody when I moved here.
Wow.
We stayed together for 10 years.
A better relationship?
It was, yeah. Yeah, we stayed together for 10 years. Then we got married. And it was just, I don't know what happened. Right after we got married, it ended.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
There's something, it changes something,
Right?
either for better or for worse. It just changes something. Yeah. So, and in those 10 years, what was life like? Did you have stability? Like, did you have like a safe home and the kids were safe, or partying, or what?
They had a safe home. If I wanted to go to party, I went out.
Okay.
I didn't, party at home.
On purpose.
Right. Yeah. I went out.
You kept the chaos away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would go out and party.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, when I would go out and party, I just wouldn't go back home. It was easier though for me because he stayed home with the kids.
Okay.
So then I was like, okay, I know someone's taking care of the kids, they're being taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gone,
Yeah.
Drink.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I even up to last year, I carried every hurt. I didn't let it go.
The realization that you were adopted, the thoughts of Neil passing, these were still things that were on your, like on the surface in your mind?
Not so much my dad anymore.
I think I had worked through that. It took me long, though. It took me, I would say, maybe 10 years ago.
So even when he drove all the way to Brandon or to Manitoba there to save you, still you were still holding resentment?
Mm-hmm. I was.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just how I am. I'm
just resentful.
I am. I try and I'm trying to change that, you
Hey,
know.
we're all trying to change.
Right? I'm trying to change that, cuz that was me. That was my whole life, was being resentful.
Yeah.
And that's
using those resentments are assets to our addiction.
Yes.
Those are like currency.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is like a good resentment can keep you drunk for 20 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and in that way, that's probably, I would say, you know, like if you've got that, if I can be mad at you, then I can keep drinking.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Would you agree?
No, now, no.
Now, no.
No.
But then, yes.
But then, yes,
But you didn't realize it though.
Right.
You just wanted to be mad because you knew if you were mad,
Yep.
then it's okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
And even with my family always did that tough love. That tough love didn't work with me.
It gave you more currency.
It did.
Mm-hmm.
It drove me more.
Okay. So the marriage ended after 10 years?
Yeah.
Then what?
I met someone else.
How long is it going between relationships, like throughout your life? Do you spend any time single, or do you need to be in the relationship?
That was the thing. I always needed to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
Always.
Was your life worse? Like, was your drinking worse? Was your behavior worse? Or was it worse when you were in the relationship and had the validation and had the support? Like
it was worse when
you were in a relationship.
Yes.
So you thought you had to act better to get into a relationship, and once you were in the relationship, oh, I've got it. It's okay. I can do whatever I want now.
Yeah.
I was like that too.
Mm-hmm.
I was like that too.
Yeah.
I was exactly like that. Yeah. I would go to the gym and just get all ripped and be chiseled and in shape and all of the things.
Be your best self.
Yeah. And as soon as I got into a relationship,
exactly,
didn't matter anymore. Yeah. So, so I can relate. Okay. So into another relationship now. Is there any realization at the time that we're talking about? Did you start to realize, like, why do I need to be this way? Why do I need to be in a relationship? Or was this still not on your radar?
No, it wasn't. No.
Okay. So what next then?
So I'm in this new relationship. I left my kids. I didn't even say goodbye.
Why?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They were in school one day. I just left. And I went to Prince Albert.
Were you drunk?
Nope. Took my car and I left.
With a man?
Yep. He was an IV user, a drug user.
You knew that from the start?
Not from the start. Not until a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
But once I knew, I still stayed. I lived over there, must have been about for a year, good year, before I finally moved back to Regina. Got my own place. My daughters came to live with me again for a short time. But it was not even good. I wasn't even a mom. I was a mom.
Mm-hmm.
They were drinking with their own friends in their room. I didn't care because I was drinking in my own room. So the person I was with just got more and more into their drugs, like more. I had never seen anybody use these type of drugs before. So it was all new to me. He tried the working thing. Then nothing. He didn't want to work. He was stealing my vehicles, stealing my money. And he said, I can't do it. I said, well, you have to make that choice. So he said, I'm going to leave. I said, okay. He went and said goodbye to our son. And my son said, Daddy, going. And he told him, I'm going to get you some pizza. Because that was his favorite food, pizza. He was always asking his dad to go get pizza. And then he left.
What did you do?
I drank. I drank.
And then what happened?
My other daughter, she moved in with me. So she was already an adult. Again, I had someone there to take care of the boys. So there it was again, gone,
Mm-hmm.
because I knew someone was at the house, they're being fed, they're being watched. I can just go do whatever I want.
What brought you to a place where you wanted to put it down?
When my dad passed away, and it was sudden, my dad was fine. Then all of a sudden, one day he fell. Took him to the hospital. He has cancer. It was fast. It was fast. It was really fast. I was drinking. Oh, I was drinking so bad. My drinking was so bad that I could not function unless I had alcohol. It hurt. It hurt if I didn't have alcohol.
That includes being a parent?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would go to work.
What'd you do for work?
I worked at a grocery store. Stocking shelves, all of that.
Just to get by?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, I did that. And even then, I would go to work drinking. I would go home, have a drink. At lunchtime, go back to work.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knew, that was because that was my life. That was a normal thing for me. And so it would be, I'd wake up always, and I would never sleep normal. I could never sleep normal. So I would always be up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'd grab that bottle. It's when I would start. I'd make a drink.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably in the evening, I'd get another bottle. And it would last me till the morning.
2 bottles a day?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And I drank, I didn't mix my vodka with anything. So I was drinking straight.
So why'd you get sober?
I remember just sitting there crying for my dad, just talking to him, and I was so sick. I was literally sick. I remember thinking, for how sick I was feeling, I was wondering, did I give myself alcohol poisoning? I decided that day, try and be sober, but I was so sick. And I was talking to my dad, and I can remember saying, I'll do it, Dad, I'll do it. Someday, I'll do it. I told him, I said, I need another hug from you. Just one more hug. I wanted to go to sleep. I was tired. I fell asleep. My dad came to see me. I don't know, dream or not, or all of a sudden he was there. The first time I seen him, it was his sick self, when he was sick. And he didn't say anything to me, but he just looked at me. The second time I seen my dad, he looked like he had looked before he got sick, just normal. And then the third time I seen my dad, it was his younger self, but he looked really good. He didn't look sick at all. He didn't look old. I wanted to touch him, so I did. I reached my hand out, and I grabbed him. I could feel him. I could feel my dad's arm, and he turned around, and he hugged me, because I wanted one more hug.
Mm-hmm.
And he hugged me, and I could feel his arms around me. Like I felt them around me. And then he left.
Is that your sober day?
Yeah.
Beautiful. What was the date?
No, April 25th, 2024.
Warrior Mentality, empowering individuals to conquer their inner battles through resilience, self-discovery, and personal growth. Embrace your journey and transform struggles into strength with Warrior Mentality. To learn more, find their link in the show notes. Wellness News, Choice for Healthy Living, is a local resource that works to connect people to health and wellness-related products, services, and expert advice from industry professionals, locally allowing us to connect and engage. Check out wellnessnews.ca or skwellnesshub.ca today to learn more. If you'd like to see our content uncensored, we are now offering channel memberships. There is a lot of things we can't show you without getting restricted, so if you want the full conversation, or to check out our merch, or if you want to show us some love and buy us a coffee, all of those links are in the show notes below. So what was it like waking up from that and entering into recovery? Like, what did recovery sound like to you at that time? Did you try meetings? Did you try, what did you do?
I'm not a person for meetings. I'm not a person. I'm an introvert. So I love being by myself. If that makes sense.
Solitude, not isolation.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I get it. People are too weird.
Yeah. 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 It was really scary. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy about it, at first. Because I was scared. I think at that time when I had thought, okay, you know what, this is it. This is it. You can do it. I want to do it. I want this. I absolutely
What
want
is this? What do you want?
I want to be sober.
Okay. Why?
To live life.
Did you have any idea what that looked like?
No.
How could you know you want something you don't even know what it looks like?
Seeing other people.
Okay. So family?
Yeah.
Having fun, going,
Yes.
doing things?
Having things.
Having things.
Right?
Things? Who's got
Right?
I want things and I want stuff.
I want things and I want stuff and I want to go places. And
Yeah.
I want my kids to be happy.
Okay.
And that was
what you wanted.
That was it. Yeah.
Okay. What did that look like? Say you like in the first month, in the first 2 months?
I would say in the first 6 months, I didn't stay home. I was never home, not one day, because being home just made me feel lonely. Even though my kids were there, I felt lonely.
Where did you go?
I went to my sister's. Because my mom lives with my sister and my brother-in-law. And we're all close. Our whole family's close. And I used my sister's house to heal. I was there every day. I don't even like summer. I hate summer. But I spent every day of the hot summer outside. And I enjoyed it.
Doing what?
Nothing.
Just sitting there.
Just sitting there.
Getting sunburned.
Yeah. That's exactly what I did.
Okay.
Planted flowers.
Gardening.
Yeah.
So you didn't do nothing.
Well, yeah, exactly. Gardening. Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Talking?
Talking. Yes. Visiting.
Lots of
talking.
talking.
Yes. Yeah.
Talking about the pain, talking about
Yes.
what you want, where you want to go. Like, what did these conversations sound like? Did your mom ever be like, shut up, I don't need to hear these things?
No.
Never?
No.
No.
My family's not like that. My family's very supportive, so supportive, because they've seen me struggling my whole life. 33 years of addiction.
Did you spend time feeling like a victim?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your family, they talk you out of that?
Yes.
Stop being a victim?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did family say to you that stuck out to you, that helped you heal? Like some of the things, you must remember some of these pinnacle moments where someone said something.
Telling me how proud they are of me. I think that's what did it.
And just being there.
Just being there. Yeah.
Huh.
Just showing love, even though I think I felt unworthy because I had been that addict.
Your daughters, your sons, what is that healing journey? Particularly your daughters, because they're older.
Yes.
What did that look like? What does that healing journey look like even today?
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Is there forgiveness?
Yes, there's forgiveness. We're closer. Yes, we're very much closer. I have trouble forgiving myself. I think that's always been a hard thing for me, is the parenting thing.
Yeah.
All of the awful things that I did, not being there, it gets to me.
And they have forgiven you?
Yes.
Both daughters?
I'm learning to live again.
And what does that look like? How does one learn to live?
You do new things. You try new things. You have goals. I have goals.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even like today's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm doing evening classes. I want to go to university.
What are you taking classes for?
I'm upgrading right now because I need to get those grades up so I can get into university. And I'd like to get something in Indigenous studies. I just started homeschooling my son.
That is a warrior's journey.
Homeschooling him, and I'm going to probably start having to homeschool my older son he's got health problems now too. So, but I'm thankful that I'm here and sober and able to deal with it. You know, just being there for my kids and for my family.
So you've learned to honor the struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to me, crossing the finish line on a goal, it's cool, but it doesn't last forever. You know, it's about that journey to me. Like I'm the kind of guy, I need a mountain to climb.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and that's what has gotten me to where I am in life, is just, what's the next thing?
Yeah.
What's the next thing? You reach a goal, you celebrate, you enjoy that, but you can't rest in it forever.
No.
You know?
I've changed so much. I grew up not really being in my culture.
So what does culture look like for you now then?
I've started dancing, jingle dancing. Yes.
Do you have a dress?
Yes. I danced last year. I'm actually dancing tomorrow.
Did you make your dress?
No.
No.
I'm making one now. I started making fancy shawl regalia, plumes, fans, jingle dresses, ribbon skirts. So I'm trying to open my own business now. That's what I'm trying to do. So
You are doing it.
I am doing it. Yes.
You're not trying.
I am doing it.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I have things made already. I'm trying to get ready for.
You are getting ready.
I am getting ready for next year's powwow. Well, for our one in Regina that we have in April.
Yeah.
So I'm getting ready for that. Yeah, I sew every day.
That I've noticed that about myself, that trying word. It's almost like a cop out,
Right?
you know? Like it's
Yeah.
almost like, oh, I tried. No, you are.
You are.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. And it you know what? Just switching your words, it makes your focus different.
It does.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm doing that. I'm
Yeah. Well, you are doing it.
I'm
There's
doing
no.
it,
Yeah. What do you mean
know?
you're trying? You're
Right?
You've got dresses and things and like.
Yes, I have them at my house. You know, they're hanging. Everything's getting made.
You know what? Good fucking job.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Thank you.
You know, and
I'm for once in my life, I'm proud of myself.
You are an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Takes one to see one.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cool. What else?
Just being happy. Just being. I think I spent all these years in survival mode. Just from all of the abuse, the addiction, depression. I mean, in the beginning, it's super hard. It's super hard because I didn't think I was gonna be here where I am today. I did not think I was gonna be here. Nobody in my family had faith in me either. They've said it. We laugh about it now.
Yeah.
The only one that had faith was my dad, because before he was passing,
The one you were mad at the most.
yes,
Isn't that something?
right?
Yeah.
Because before he was passing, they would go and talk to him and say, "We don't know, what are we going to do about Trish? You know, once you're gone, she's gonna." He said, "What do you mean? What are you going to do about her? You don't need to hold her hand. You know, she'll do it when she's ready. She'll do it." And my mom was like, "I don't know." Well, I did it.
Yeah, Mom. Did you say that to her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did she laugh?
I'm sober. She's like, your dad had faith in you.
Yeah, she's like, you know what? Don't get smart.
And it's my dad was cremated, so I love going to my mom's, and my dad's down there. So
Okay.
I love going to talk to him and spending time with him.
Trish, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been
Thank
an
you.
honor and a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and take
I
good care.
enjoyed it.
Take good care.
You too.
Hold up. If this hit home or made you think, help us get these stories out there. Smash that like button, drop a comment, and before you go, check out another episode. The more you engage, the more the algorithm shares these voices with the people who need to hear them. Big shout out to SEIU West, our official equipment sponsor, improving the lives of working people and their families and leading the way to a more just and humane society. Find their link in the show notes.
Say, this is Hard Knocks Talks.